Don't worry, I already know. The mature woman who was from Syria, who was actually trained and capable of engaging in engineering, including in connection with actually constructing and inspecting infrastructure, she was already stripped down and she was already recirculated. And you want to blame me for being a bad Chinese woman, which means I'm supposed to be the converted hooker that's like the madam of the underworld, right? You want me to be the empress. But you turned me into my, what, 14, 15-year old self? Because my bond's matured, so I get back what this particular bond was at the time. The problem is, when I was 14, 15, when I was 13, 14, 15, I wasn't allowed to be a beautiful little girl with blonde hair and light skin and a very voluptuous womanly body. I was supposed to be some weird gender queer tranny kid. And if you give him a nice haircut and you smooth it out a bit, by the time he's in his early 20s, he might have a successful legal career, maybe even political career ahead of him, especially if he also has some reserve duty that he's served. But if his brother's got a bunch of energy deals and he's hoping to be able to get better bidding positioning because he's got a lot of girls that look like what I looked like when I was bonded, but wasn't allowed to be because somebody else was riding around in my bond. Well, it can make it very difficult later on when the bitch hasn't died and she ends up clearing the deals herself, right? That's why you're in trouble. You framed her for being Chinese. That's what I heard you. I framed her for being Chinese. No, you framed her because she was Ukrainian, and then you beat the shit out of her until she agreed to let you take everything about her life and then give her to somebody that would work some Chinese deals for you. Now, are you going to do that thing where you fuck with things because all of a sudden what you had promised them you were going to sell them didn't come through? So you're going to try to interfere with my capacity to get online and upload this? Does it not meet your quality indicator setters? Because, at any point in fucking time, you're going to have to deal with the fucking fact that you don't just get infrastructure based on getting people high and horny. Actual infrastructure needs to actually be constructed. And I don't think whoever you are, that you think you're entitled to be in the driver's seat, is actually qualified to follow through. And every fucking day, all you end up doing is robbing more and more people. I got everything I need right here. This book is from 1968. They don't make them like this anymore, do they? No, they don't.